While the Apple iPhone 7 7 Plus may visually appear to be a slight upgrade over the 6S/6S Plus, the improvements are enough to make the new iPhone an easy choice for millions. Water resistance, improved cameras, more RAM, a larger capacity battery, a faster processor, and stereo speakers are all compelling updates. Apple has always done well with the larger phones in the battery life area, and my 7 Plus is stunning. I can go for many hours without worrying about charging it up, and only the Moto Z Force Droid has lasted me longer. Water resistance is becoming one of my core requirements for smartphones, especially for phones I like to carry out running in the rain with me. The iPhone 7 and 7 Plus add IP67 water and dust resistance. One controversial change is the removal of the headphone jack. I personally have had issues with a couple headsets, but Apple includes an adapter and a pair of lightning earbuds, so it's tough to complain. The larger iPhone 7 Plus has an additional rear camera for telephoto and bokeh pictures, but the software to enable the portrait bokeh effect has not yet been released. The BlackBerry Passport was my favorite BlackBerry device, but BBOS 10 doesn't have much of a future. On a whim, I purchased a BlackBerry DTE K60 and think it's the best BlackBerry I've tested in a long time. After the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 was recalled and I had to remove it from my list, the DTE K60 quickly made the jump to at least number 9. Enterprise users looking for a high-quality, reliable Android device with timely monthly Android security updates and a fairly stock Android device without loads of bloatware, then the BlackBerry DTE K60 is a great choice. The BlackBerry DTE K60 has some of the latest high-end specifications in a sleek form factor. It's the first BlackBerry with a fingerprint scanner on the rear, and great-sounding dual front-facing stereo speakers. Communications efficiency is a priority on the DTE K60, with the BlackBerry Hub serving as a functional, essential part of the software experience. The DTE K BlackBerry app is helpful for keeping the DTE K60 user informed of the security status, while a number of other BlackBerry customizations help provide an enhanced security experience. Google just announced the Pixel and Pixel XL, and these are the only devices on my list that I have yet to test out. However, they are the newest phones from Google, built by HTC, and have already done well with some initial camera testing and hands-on experiences. Google did something that no one else has with a large and small device. It included the same exact specifications, with the only differentiator being the size. I wish Apple would use this strategy, rather than always limiting the smaller form factor device. Due to availability, I actually ordered the smaller size Pixel for myself yesterday. The Pixel has a 5-inch display, while the Pixel XL has a 5.5-inch display. Both are the only devices launching with a Qualcomm 821 processor. Other key specs include 4 GB of RAM, 32 or 128 GB of internal storage, 12.3 megapixel camera, an 8 megapixel front-facing camera, and Android 7.1 Nougat. The Android 7.1 Nougat operating system on the Pixel phones include Google Assistant and will have some unique features not found on other Android 7.1 devices. Huawei makes some amazing smartphones, but most Huawei branded devices are not available in the US. Huawei recently launched its first Honor branded device in the US with the Honor 8, and it's an incredible smaller Android smartphone. The Honor 8 is powered by a Kirin 950 processor with 4 GB of RAM. It has a 5.2-inch 1080p display, 32 GB of internal storage, a microSD card slot, dual rear 12 megapixel cameras, and an IR port. There are plenty of customizations in the software, including knuckle sense technology. The dual cameras help you capture some unique photos too. The Honor 8 feels amazing in your hand, and at just $400 it is tough to beat. I awarded the Honor 8 a 9.3/10 in my review, and it continues to get better. After testing the HTC 10, I purchased my own black model. It has since been passed to my wife, since I'm not that enthusiastic about its camera performance or limitations on customization. No other phone can match the audio experience of the HTC 10. If you use your phone for music or videos and like having a pocketable device that is built to withstand life's daily movement, this phone is for you. HTC has come a long way with the cameras. introducing the first front-facing camera with OIS. The rear 12-megapixel ultra-pixel 2 camera with OIS is its best yet, but there are still a few software tweaks to be made to beat out the Samsung Galaxy S7 and LG G5. My wife is perfectly happy with the camera, but I see too much light blowout in most photos. The price continues to drop on the HTC 10, making it a more attractive option. It is currently priced at $549, which is $150 less than the retail price. The LG V20 has a larger unique secondary front display similar to the V10, a second wide-angle rear camera, the ability to take standard and wide-angle selfies, a rear fingerprint scanner, and solid metal and glass construction. It's the first non-Google phone to launch with Android 7.0 Nougat, so unlike Samsung, you won't have to wait months to see the upgrade to the current version of Android. LG continues to provide an IR transmitter in its phones, so you can control your TV and other media right from the phone. The camera on the LG V20 still stands out above the crowd with manual video recording capability that gives you full control over the mics and other advanced recording settings. There are not yet any LG V20 retail units out for full reviews, but you can check out my preview of an early pre-production device. Pricing has not yet been revealed, but the phone should be launching later this month. It's been a while since I've been impressed by a Motorola phone, but the Moto Z and Moto Z Force Droid look great, feel great, and perform well. These phones incorporate a modular design that actually makes sense and works well. The Moto Z is available as a GSM unlocked phone for $699 with the Moto Z Force Droid coming out as a Verizon exclusive, available for $720, 32GB, and $770, 64GB. The Z Force Droid Edition adds a shatterproof display, which is something we don't see often today. Both phones have high-resolution displays, leading internal specifications, a water-repellent nano coating, and battery life that lasts longer than an iPhone 7 Plus. The Moto mods are priced from $19.99, shell, to $299.99, projector and camera, but they snap on and off easily and are very functional. Hopefully we will see more mods added to the collection. OnePlus has made a few phones over the past couple of years, but each has disappointed me in some way. I purchased the OnePlus 3 in June and was completely satisfied. It is available for just $399, and for that price you aren't likely to find such a powerful smartphone. It feels much like an HTC 10, but the customization, more RAM, and longer battery life make it compelling. It does have a 1080p display, so the resolution is not as high as an HTC 10, but it is priced significantly lower. OnePlus has shown it can update the phone regularly as well, with a few updates already made since its release. It has some awesome customization options and is one of my favorite low-price smartphones. While the Samsung Galaxy Note may 7th be the ultimate Samsung flagship, the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge are still fantastic smartphones that won't be upgraded for another 6 months or so. These smartphones have industry-leading specifications, refined design, and capabilities that had me almost awarding it a perfect 10 in my review. The only con I could come up with for the S7 was that it is a fingerprint magnet, and for the S7 Edge that the edge screen sometimes facilitated inadvertent screen presses. This is no longer an issue on the Note 7. Thanks to the design of the sides, the Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge have extremely fast cameras that take incredible photos and video, responsive fingerprint scanners and advanced Samsung Pay support, water resistance without the fuss of ports, elegant refined design with the use of metal and glass, and it also launched with sweet offers from US carriers and Samsung. While wireless charging is just a convenience, Samsung has everything you could want in a phone in the S7 and S7 Edge to make using one a sheer joy. Reasonably priced Chinese smartphones are making their way to the US, and ZTE offers up a compelling solution with its Axon 7 device. I haven't had the chance to try one, so cannot share my own experiences with this large $400 smartphone. The Axon 7 improves upon previous Axon devices and has many of the same specifications as the OnePlus 3 and HTC 10. It includes a 5.5-inch 1440p display, 20-megapixel camera, full metal unibody design, Snapdragon 820 processor, 4GB of RAM, microSD expansion card slot, and more. The Axon 7 is focused on the media experience with high-res audio support, dual front-facing stereo speakers, and good camera performance. It's not the best Android smartphone around, but it offers plenty in a $400 package.